Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a short stretch and surrender session. Maybe you're aching from a workout or aching if you've been sitting on the sofa a lot or working from home. Either way, I hope that this helps iron out some of the creases or at least get you out of your mind and more into your body and into your heart. So let's get moving, let's get connecting with our breath. If you have a mat, roll it out now, but it's not essential if you're just on the carpet at home, that's fine too. Taking the legs a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Let's take some deep breaths in and bend the knees on that inhale, arms come up. And as you exhale, we're just gonna exhale, and again. One more. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. This time as you exhale, bring the hands down through heart center. Bend it into our yogi squat here. Keep lengthening through the spine. As you exhale, allow the tailbone to rise to the ceiling and we'll forward fold over the legs there, just shaking it out. The knees can be bent, neck's nice and loose, head heavy. Shake it out. Deepening the breath here. If you want, you can get the hands involved and just massage through the neck and shoulders. Good. Slowly on your next exhale, rolling up through the spine. The last thing to come up is the head. Turning to the back of your mat now. We're just going to snake down and roll through the spine. When you reach the bottom, walking the hands out to a plank position and try and engage the glutes, little squeeze. Inhale, walking them back in, and exhale, snake and roll up through the spine. Nice and slow, and again. Exhale, walk it out to your plank, engage the glutes. When you get that, inhale, walk it back in. Exhale, roll it up. Good. One last time. Use your breath. Good. Remaining at the back of your mat here. Bring the arms out in front of you and just inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and exhale, separate them apart, allow them to fan apart. Continue. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, separate those shoulder blades. And either continue with that, or if it feels nice to roll through there, through the scapula. And if you are rolling, we'll change direction as well. Good. From here, bringing the arms out to the side, bend at the elbows, hands onto the shoulders. On an inhale, we'll start circling the arms forwards and imagine that those elbows, or if you can, touch the elbows at the front. And then also imagine on that exhale that they were going to touch behind you. And we're not trying to banana in the back here. Keep the core nice and stable. We're really just circling through those shoulders, finding out some tension. Elbows touch at the front and imagine they were going to touch behind. And then if you haven't already, change direction, use your breath. Good. One last circle here. And then inhale, reach the arms up high. And as you exhale, you might want to widen the legs, bend the knees, arching the back, allow the arms to open, and folding forwards, uncurl. Good. Ragdoll here with wide legs. And the knees can still be bent, or if they're straight, just let the torso hang. And maybe you'd like to rock side to side like I'm doing here. take the awareness inside. Really becoming present with whatever ease or discomfort you have in your body at this moment. Good. From here, walking the hands out, let's come onto all fours. A few cat and cow with your own breath here. Inhale, relax the tummy, lift the tailbone, start to look up. Exhale, push the ground away, squeeze pelvic floor, separate those shoulder blades. Inhale, reach your heart forward between your triceps. Exhale, take your time, really pushing the ground away, thinking angry cat. Keep on going. And continue just for the last few here, or take some free movement however you need it in this moment. Could be circling the hips, circling from the rib cage. Good. From here, we're going to inhale and reach our left arm to the ceiling and take 4 inhales here. And now 4 exhales, thread the needle underneath. Repeat those same breaths again here in this stretch. 4 inhales. 4 exhales. 4 inhales, reach back to the ceiling. 4 exhales, lower the arm. Good. 4 inhales, right arm reaches. 4 exhales, thread the needle underneath. 4 inhale. 4 exhale and surrender. Good. Inhale 4 times, reach back to the ceiling. 4 exhales, lower the arm. We're going to continue with this elongated breath for a little while, really helping us make that shift from mind into body. 4 inhales and lift the knees just an inch off the ground, actively pushing the mat away. 4 exhales, bum to ceiling, downward dog. Same breaths here again for another round, sussing out your downward dog. Push the ground away, lengthen the tailbone to the ceiling. The legs can be bent or straight. One more time. Well done, guys. 4-part inhale, the right leg lifts to the ceiling. 4-part exhale, step it through. 4-part inhale, drop that lower knee to the ground, arms reach. 4-part exhale, stay here, reaching, opening your heart. Inhale, drop the hands to the hips. Exhale, stay here, or allow those hips to lower, really opening through that front of the left hip flexor. Another round here with your breath. Good. 4-part inhale. Sit the hips back, straightening that front leg. 4-part exhale. Remain straight in the spine. Front foot is lifting, reaching, flexing that foot. Toes are reaching back towards you. Another round of your 4-part inhale and exhale. Can you tilt the pelvis forwards even more? Inhale, bending back into that front leg. And exhale, push it all the way back to three-legged downward dog. Inhale 4 times, bringing this front leg to prepare for our pigeon pose. Right foot behind the left wrist, and drop the right knee behind the right wrist. Square the hips here, and as you 4-part exhale, surrender. Continue with your 4-part breathing, really squaring the hips here. It doesn't matter if that front leg comes in or stays out at 90 degrees. Suss out a little of both, or practice both. And you can stay up here lifted, using and engaging your back chain of the body. Or you can exhale, come down onto the elbows. Place a block under that right butt cheek if you're really, really struggling or feeling a lot of intense sensation. Or you can also sit the bottom with square hips onto a towel or a rolled up mat or blanket. Good, keep using your breath. One last round. Good, slowly coming back onto the hands, 4-part inhale, take it back to three-legged. Exhale, lower down, take a full round in your downward dog. Good, knees to the ground, bum to heels, surrender. 1 round of your 4-part breath here in Child's Pose. Good, inhale, back to downward facing. Exhale, surrender into your downward dog. What's different this time? Each downward dog is unique, never the same twice. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through between the hands. Inhale, that back knee lowers and the arms reach. Exhale, remain, square the hips, open the heart. Good, inhale, drop the arms to the hips. Exhale, stay here or soften. Take one more round here, opening through the front of that back hip flexor. Exhale, can you surrender? Good, inhale, take the hips back, straightening the front leg. And it doesn't matter if the knee doesn't fully straighten here, you can keep a bend in the knee. It's better to have the spine straight rather than a straight leg and a curve in the spine like this. Good, keep breathing. Can you tilt the pelvis forwards a little bit more? One more round. Flexing through the ankle. Good, inhale, bending into that front leg. Exhale, hands lower, take it back to three-legged. Inhale, prepare for pigeon. Left foot behind right hand, left knee behind left wrist. Good. Use your 4-part breath. You got it. Same thing this side. You can try a bit of all the options. Really using the strength in the back. squaring the hips. You can pop a blanket or a bolster or a cushion or a block under that butt cheek if you're very high off the ground, or if you want to come a little higher and practice an active version of your pigeon up here. This can be a really nice one for both strengthening and finding some release through those tight hips and glutes. Good. Last round. And exhale, come back onto the hands. Push it all the way back to three-legged. Inhale, lower the leg. Exhale, knees to the ground, and we're going to lift the torso. Preparing for our camel pose. Bringing the hands behind you, fingers facing upwards towards the bra strap. Opening your heart, keep thinking about it, reaching to the sky. Maybe this is enough. If you want to take it further back, you can, but don't think about bending back, think about reaching the heart up. Use your breath. Keep pushing the hips forwards. Chin can stay down towards chest, or if it feels comfortable, you can relax the neck back. Last round with your breath. And then come back to the center with a straight spine. One hand over the lower tummy, one hand over the heart. Just take one round of your full part breath here. Good. Coming forwards to a plank here, full part inhale. Squeeze the glutes. Full part exhale on that chaturanga, and we're going to hold at the bottom. 90 degrees in the elbows, abs are engaged, glutes are squeezing, full part inhale. Exhale. Lowering all the way to the ground, one full round in your cobra, inhale. Engaging through the legs, tops of feet pushing into the floor. One more inhale. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Good. From your downward facing dog, step the feet through, sit the bottom all the way down to the ground. We're coming into our Navasana boat pose. One round of breath here. Lowering all the way down on our mat. We're going to squeeze the knees into the chest. Let the breath return back to normal. Take a few deep breaths. You can circle out through the knees, massaging the lower back. Good. Extending your left leg away from you. Keep the toe pointed and the knee pulling up if you can. Inhale, squeeze that right knee in towards your chest. And if you can, try and come back to that full part breath in your own counts. Lengthening inner thighs away from each other. Stay here or extend the leg if it feels good for you. One more round. Good. Bending this leg once more, half happy baby. Wrapping either the right hand around the outside of the right foot or taking the first and middle finger, hooking it into the big toe. Big inhale. Left hand drops to the hip. Exhale, pulling and using the upper body strength to pull that right knee down in towards the right armpit. Good. Lengthen the legs away from each other. Use your breath. Inhale, taking this right knee over towards the left. Exhale, surrender. Looking over to the right hand. Doing your best to keep both shoulder blades on the ground here. To intensify the twist, you can bring the right knee a little higher up. Option to always extend the leg as well, but you don't have to take that option. I know it can be hard in twists to really fully inhale and expand, but can you breathe even deeper on that inhale? Can you surrender even more? Good. Slowly come back through center, changing sides. Extend the right leg away from you. Squeeze the left knee in towards the chest. Pointing through the toes, coming back to your 4-part powerful breath. Optional leg extend if it feels good for you to do so. Good. Bending the knee through half happy baby. Other hand comes to the hip. Use your breath and your upper body strength to really pull that knee in towards the armpit. Can you lengthen your spine and through the back of your neck? Good, taking this left knee over the body into our twist. Exhale, looking towards the left hand. Can you still fill up even though we're in a twist? Can you surrender to all that is in this moment? Good, slowly coming back through center. Preparing for Shavasana, we'll bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees fall wide. Or you can take legs extended or legs up the wall if you're more comfortable. Bringing a hand onto the lower tummy and a hand over the heart. Let's take one more round of 4-part breath and really slow it down and deepen your breath.
Good. This time we'll inhale and practice just some breath retention at the top and bottom. So take a big inhale all together. And exhale right to the end of your breath. And we'll inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold and retain your breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, soften. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Retain the breath. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause and soften. 2, 3, 4. Last round with your own counts. Keeping the eyes closed, slowly bring some awareness back into the outside world. What sounds can you hear? Maybe you can hear some of the rain. I think it's outside at the moment for me. What can you smell? What can you feel? The ground beneath you supporting you, holding you up. Your fingers on the skin. What can you taste? And just taking a deep breath, closing one knee to the other as we roll over into the side. Just resting the head in the hands for a few breaths here in transition. Keeping the eyes closed if you can. Before bringing yourself back to a comfortable seated position. Resting the hands in the lap, straightening through the spine. And just take a moment here to take 3 of your deepest breaths of the whole day so far. Bring the hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I hope you enjoy and have a peaceful rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you all so much again for joining me. I really hope that served you in some way. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe, as that really does help me to be able to continue to make free content for our lovely community. If you would like to practice with me online in other places, I'm going to be uploading online classes to moving.co. Also, Space to Be is an Edinburgh online community, and I'll share all that down below. Thanks so much for being here. Take care, stay safe.